You guys remember this video over here, right? Where I made $500 live in 20 minutes. In this video, I'm going to upload a part 2 of this, and I'm going to scale things up. I'm going to try and make $1,000 in this 20 to 25 minute video. However long it takes, we're going to do this, and I'm going to do this live in front of you. If you want to do this with me and follow along, you're welcome to give this a go. But I've set a challenge to make $1,000 in 10 to 25 minutes in this video, or however long it takes. As we all know, this is not affiliate marketing, not drop shipping, not drop servicing, not CPA marketing. There's no content or social media. This is called Forex trading. It's a very new topic on my channel. I think I've only got a total of 6 videos on this so far, and I'm going to be doing this every single day live on my second channel, which I'll leave a link down below. And I'm going to show you a strategy that I've kind of put together myself. So it's 1 or 2 strategies that I learned from courses, but I added a total of 3 strategies into my own strategy that works with Forex trading and that I've made tons of profits from so far. So I make money from Forex trading myself. This video is not going to be some upsell to some ridiculous $2,000 course. This is free value on YouTube for you to watch me trade live. I mean, as you'll see off the screen, I'm going to make money off trading. And I do want to be transparent about something. To make this sort of money, like $1,000 in 20 minutes on trading, you do need quite a lot of capital in your account. So I've got a total of $68,000 in my Forex trading account, which I grew from about $40,000 to $68,000 in the period of about a month or 2 already. But most people start off with between $100 and $500. Now, obviously, the way you're going to trade with a $500 account is very different to that of a $68,000 account. Strategy is the same. It's just your volume sizes when you trade are going to be a lot smaller. So with a small account, it does take longer to hit these kind of big profits. So it will all make sense as we trade live on the markets in a bit. But I just want to explain something to you as well. Forex is not a scam. There's many people out there and many false brokers out there that pretend to be these official trading companies. But what they do is they steal your money, and those people are the real scams. It's always important to verify the company. Make sure they have a landline. Make sure they have an address that you can actually go and visit before you start trading with any broker. But Forex itself is a beautiful investment model to make a lot of money on the Forex market. And the first thing we need to go and do, guys, is we need to go and find a Forex broker. So in South Africa, if you're a South African viewer, you can go and use Globex360. They're Cape Town based. I use Tickmill.com, which is UK based. I'm in the process of moving to Globex360, but both Tickmill and Globex360 have 0 spread, meaning they take hardly any commission from any of your trades, which just means more profit for you, because a lot of companies that you trade with, there's a big spread in the market, and sometimes when you place your trades, you start off way in the negative and you have to catch up all the way to just break even, and that commission is what the company takes. Now, these guys don't take that kind of commission. If you're in the US, you can go and use IG.com. This is a great US Forex broker over here. I know Tickmill is not offered in the US. I'm not sure about Globex360. Give it a try, but IG.com is great if you're from the United States. Once you've signed up to your broker, you'll receive an email that looks like this. I just have to blur it out as it has my password and username, but there is a long password over here that you can go and copy and paste with an account number that you're going to log into what you call the Metatrader5 application over here. So you can go to google.com, look for the official Metatrader5.com website. You can either go and download this trading tool for Windows, Linux, Mac OS, App Store, Google Play Store, or even on the App Gallery. I have it on the App Store, as I use mostly trade on my iPad and iPhone. Which is also nice because then you can trade and make money on the go. I'm actually not a big as a fan for the Windows or the PC application. So then what you do is you're going to take your login details, sign into the MetaTrader app. You then need to deposit whatever funds you have ready to invest into the Forex markets into your broker account, which will then appear on your live trading account over here, which is connected to your broker. So that means every time you trade, you make a profit. That profit is sent to your broker. On your broker, which I'll show you at the end of this video, you click withdraw and it's wired transferred directly to your bank account within whatever currency you are. But there's another thing we need to do instead of just now going to go and trade on Metatrader 5. There's a website that we have to go over to called Tradingview.com. Now, this is a great website for newbie traders that want to analyze the market. So what I usually do is I usually sit at home, I have a look at the markets on Tradingview.com, and then while I'm busy analyzing on Tradingview, I will trade live on my iPad. So over here you can see is the pair USD JPY. All you want to do is just click on the Forex pair at the top left here. remove your search term, click on Forex, and it will filter by all the Forex pairs over here. So all your currency pairs. You've got the US dollar versus the Turkish new lira, British pound versus Japanese yen, US dollar versus Japanese yen. And what you want to go and do is you want to go and choose any one of these. So I'm going to go and choose, let's take for example here, let's go have a look at the Australian dollar, United States dollar over here. So what we're going to do is we're firstly going to put the chart on the 1 hour chart, and we want to get an overall trend of this market. So right now you can see if I zoom out on this market, since October all the way now to the beginning of November, the last month has been on a very downward trend. So what we want to do is we want to take out the pen little brush icon over here, and you just want to draw a line at the highest point. Now the first strategy that we're going to be using is called major swing level. I did explain this in my previous video, but I suggest every time I explain this, watch it again, because the thing is, some charts will be different to others. So as you watch more and more how I do this, you will learn how to apply this to various different charts. So the major swing level works like this. We're then going to be using the order block strategy and backing that up with our RSI indicator. So we're going to go from major swing level to order block to RSI. So this is how the major swing level works. What we do is we draw a line on the graph all the way down to a point where the graph swings the other way. So yeah, you can see this graph was going on a downward trend and it suddenly turned around back up. Again, you want to draw another line back down to where that turns back down. And over here, draw another line because the market goes back up. So these points over here are what you call your major swing levels. The swing level, the market swings the other direction. Same thing over here, all the way down. Here is the major swing level. Back to the top of this point before it turns around. And over here, back to the bottom of this point. And now, prediction of this market is to perhaps go up to about here, and then another drop to about here, according to trend. But now we can't go and trade based just off of this. There's one or two other analyses that we need to go and perform to back this up. As you can see over here, the market is pushing up as predicted. But let's go and click on the 15-minute chart, and now we want to go and identify an order block. So this is how an order block works over here. Let me quickly show you an example. Take a look at this. If you have a look at this green candle over here, this green candle is bigger than this previous red candle. As soon as this next candle forms green over here, you would place your buy, provided that this green candle is bigger than this previous red candle, and provided that you are at the bottom of a major swing level, which we are over here. And that is why over here, I'm trying to zoom in and find that point again. Over here, this market went all the way back up. So over here, you could have done it as well. You could have bought over here and you would have caught all this profit all the way to the top up here. And if you take a look at your RSI down here, even as a third indicator. So the RSI indicator is what you call a relative strength index, which forms a second graph on your chart that looks like this. To add that, you just click on indicators and you type in RSI over here and you click on relative strength index, and it will automatically add the second graph over here. And you'll see over here, you've got 2 points, the 70 and the 30. Now what this means is every time this line graph is closer towards 30, that means this market is at a low and the odds of it going up is very high. If this line graph is closer to 70, and that means this market is at a high and the odds of it coming down is very good. As you can see up here, this was close to 80 on the RSI and it came all the way back down as the RSI predicted. So what you can go and do is, you can see over here, this RSI was low. It was at the bottom of a major swing level and it was a perfect order block. So that would have been the perfect buy. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, you can see right now, this chart, it did actually form an order block. This green candle was bigger than this previous red candle. Now this green candle also formed green, so you would have placed your buy here. You could have caught some profits over here. You can see there's a little bit of a withdrawal down, and the market's still predicting to push up to about over here to catch some profits. But I would say this order block is already too late to buy as it's already formed. So what we can go do is we just go and look at another market. But don't worry, I'm not going to redo this whole analysis. Now you've got the gist of it. So I'm just going to go and look at another market. Let's take Euro USD over here. We can have a look at the overall trend of this market. If I come over to the hour chart, very downward trend. Right now, this looks like we're at the top of a major swing level because you can see up, down, and perhaps down a bit more. So right now you can see if I come over to the 15-minute chart, it is pushing down as expected. So what we can go and do is, this is an order block forming as well. If this red candle is bigger than this previous green candle, if the next candle forms red, we go and place our sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go stream my iPad on my screen over here, and we're going to go and trade this, and let's wait for the next candle to form, which is in 10 minutes time. So I'm going to quickly hop onto my iPad and I'll meet you over there. We've now logged into my iPad, and you can see over here I'm logged into my Tickmill Live account, where we continued off the previous video at about $68,000 US. So today we want to try get this to $69,752, which is our goal of $1,000. So let's go and see if we can actually do this. What you want to do is, once you've logged into your account, you're going to click on the trade option over here, and it will take you to the chart, which looks exactly the same as the Tradingview app over here. So yeah, you can see this chart over here. Okay, this is just the Australian dollar, Japanese yen. So I've quickly logged back onto Tradingview over here to go and find another market to trade. As you can see over here, this is a sell order block forming. It's busy going down, but I mean, if you take a look at the RSI, it's already closer to 30. So this would be more of a higher risk trade. Because firstly, it looks like we're at more or less towards the top of a major swing level. Perfect sell order block forming, but the only thing that's not backing us up quite 100% is the RSI. You can see over here, it's all the way at 43 already. If this was the perfect sell, this RSI would need to be above 30. So if you do decide to trade something like this, it is a bit of a higher risk, as the market does have a potential of swinging the other way against you. That's why you want all three strategies to back you up at the same time. After analyzing the markets for the last 2 to 3 minutes, I found this Forex pair over here called US dollar Swiss franc, which is actually forming quite a good opportunity for a buy. So firstly, if I zoom out on this chart and come over to the 1 hour chart, you can see right now this chart over the last while has started to form a good upward trend. So as you can see over here, if I zoom in back in on the 15-minute chart, we also, at the bottom of a major swing level, we have a buy order block forming over here. The RSI is below 40, meaning this can still go up a lot more, but we've got 3 minutes left for the next candle to form. This green candle is bigger than this previous red candle. As long as this next candle forms green, we go and place our buy. So this is USD CHF. I'm just going to quickly log onto that, onto my iPad over here. All right, so we've now got the USD CHF over here. Here you can see this chart is exactly the same as this chart over here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait. I think there's 2 minutes left for the next candle to form. Once this next candle also forms green, we go and place our buy. Over here, you can see this next candle has formed. All we need to do is we need to wait as long as this candle over here starts to push up towards into the green. Then we know we can go and place our buy. But right now it's in the red. We can still give it a couple of minutes. An order block doesn't have to form instantly. As long as that next candle does start to form green, then we know to go and place our buy. But let's give it a few minutes and see if this goes green. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes already. This order block has not formed, so I'm lost a little bit of confidence in this trade. That will happen all the time. When I trade, this kind of thing happens more than it doesn't. Like the order block deforms. But that's where you've got to keep going, keep looking for the right market to trade. And you've got to be patient. You can't just go and gamble your money, place your trades and hope for the best. You've really got to do it carefully, focus, and do it according to strategy. So all we're going to do is we're going to go and look for another market. And then I'll just skip to that point and explain why I've chosen this market. Again, same strategy that I explained earlier. Alright, so over here you can see quite a nice market forming with a good opportunity for a buy is Great British Pound, Canadian dollar. I just quickly want to show you what I mean by putting the chart on the 15-minute chart. We're kind of at the bottom of a major swing level, more towards the bottom. The RSI is well below 30 and we have a good order block opportunity forming over here where this green candle is bigger than this red candle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log onto the same charts over here on my iPad. So I've got Tradingview on my left screen over here, and the screen that you're seeing is my chart on the Metatrader5 app over here. And here you can see there's about 5 minutes left before the next candle forms. So provided that this green candle over here is bigger than this previous red candle, since the RSI is low and it's at the bottom of a major swing level, all the analytics perfectly back each other up here. But like I said, we've just got to wait 5 minutes 31 for the next candle to form. What I'll do is I'll just skip a little bit ahead until about 10 seconds before that next candle forms. And as you can see, the second candle is formed over here. It started off a little bit in the red, but again, we can give it a few minutes and see if it forms back up to the green like that. So there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly place my buys of about 4 trades of 5 volume. I don't use stop losses. I trade manually myself because I'm pretty confident in the strategy that I use. And over here you can see there's a little bit of a withdrawal down. And this is where I want to explain to you where having capital in your account is such a good advantage. So over here you can see I placed 4 trades at a volume of 5 each. That means each time the market goes up, I make $5 profit on each trade. Now obviously, if you had to trade with only $100 or $200 in your account, you can't do that. You have to trade with 0.01s or 0.1 max. But remember, I've got $68,000 in my account, and so when the market only goes down by $300, that actually means nothing. That's not a loss. That's just a little bit of a withdrawal down, and this market is going to go back up again into profit because, I mean, my strategy backs it up. Everything is at a low. So at the low of a major swing level, the RSI is low and the order block for a buy is formed. So all we're going to do is give it a bit, and I'll skip a little bit ahead until this goes into the profits. Alright, so unlike the previous video that I made where profits came pretty quickly, sometimes trades do take longer. This has been about 10 minutes already, and now we're only starting to push up to break even. But as predicted so far, the trade is still pushing up, which is going perfectly according to our analysis. So let's keep going, and I'll see you when this starts to go into the blue. Alright, so take a look at this. We're already up to $107 profits in the blue already. Let's keep going. I think we can definitely get some more profits out of this. But it's good that we're hitting the blue, and as you can see, market is starting to go up quite nicely. Okay, so there you can see we've now gone all the way up to $345. What I might do is I might not be greedy for $1,000, but what I'll do is I will trade with get to the goal of maybe $500, and then what I'll do is I'll just repeat the process again now and just have 2 $500 profit trades, which add to $1,000 instead of just $1,000 trade. As this market, you know, when you're greedy with trading and you wait, and it just suddenly comes back down, you can lose everything. So I think the wise decision would be to leave this trade until it gets to about $500 profit. This trade has really been up and down. I've been hovering between $200 and $300 profit. I think when this trade hits 300, I'm going to close profits, and then we're going to go and find another market to go and make the rest of that $700 for the $1,000 challenge in this video. Alright, so I've now gone all the way up to $500 profit. This is about 15 minutes later. This trade did take a little bit longer than what I expected, but sometimes that will happen. But what I'm quickly going to do is I'm going to close these trades and take profits, and then we're just going to go and find another market to make the other $500 as promised in this $1,000 trading video. So there we go. We can see over here we've taken $456 profit 2 days so far on this trade, but we still need to go and make $650 more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and analyze another market, and we're going to repeat the process. Alright, so as you can see, we're already on $456 for today so far. In fact, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I know in the title of this video we said we're going to try and make $1,000, but I mean, from yesterday's video and today's video, we've made $1,000 combined. But I'm not going to be greedy. I don't think I'm going to trade again today. Usually my target for trading is between $300 and $500 a day, but $1,000 is twice the goal that I usually go for. But what I'll do is in tomorrow's video, or maybe the next day, at some point, I will definitely make $1,000 challenge within that same, or 1 or 2 trades within that same video. So comment down below if you want to see a video like that. Maybe I'll even do, or even if you would prefer to see taking $200 to $2,000 in a week challenge, or maybe taking $1,000 to $10,000 in a month challenge. Comment down below the different challenges that you'd like to see with Forex trading over here. I've got so many in mind, but comment down below so that I can see what you would like to see, and I'll go and make those types of videos for you guys. But what I'll do is I'll leave my trading playlist over here. It's got some of my best trading content. There's actually one video over here where I traded with just $100 in my account. So that would really be applicable to most newbies who are starting to trade with smaller amounts. It gives you a good idea on how you should trade with minimum capital. So definitely go and click on this playlist over here, and I'll see you over there.